Melnick. I'm here from IaM, and welcome to the first ever IaM podcast at the new studio. I'm here with my friends. Introduce yourselves, guys.
My name's Max Zmikowski.
And my name's Tommy Gardella.
Yeah, we're all really close friends from elementary school, and I brought him out here for the official date. Guys, I just wanted to get here to talk about our senior year and stuff. We are going to college next year. I mean, there are many ways you can do the next 4 years of your life. Which is like the standard usually for the education, but there are so many paths you can take, and I just wanted to come here and talk about the basically what you guys want to do and how you guys chose to do it. What kind of process do you guys go through? Because I mean, everyone goes through their own kind of way of decision making, and whether you guys are happy with what you guys made. Because I mean, especially this year and the last one, we've been going through a pandemic. A lot of stuff that we were looking forward to, like a soccer season, for some people, with winter sports and on to spring sports, we didn't know if we were even going to have it. And thankfully we had a soccer season, which was that was also threatened during the season and to be canceled and stuff. So guys, let's just start with this. In one word, how do you guys want to describe your senior year in the beginning? Just if you just could think about one thing.
I would say it's been just unpredictable. That's the word I would use, unpredictable. Just because we don't know what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? But it's just important to stay vigilant and not catch and try not to catch the virus and be safe with the virus. But we found ways to still enjoy our senior year, and we'll find more ways too.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Max?
I would say decrepit.
Decrepit?
Probably, honestly.
Okay. Well, why do you say that?
I'm honest with that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. This is a true podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is our senior year, and it just kind of got blown out of the wind, dude.
I see where you're coming from.
This is unfair, but I guess life is unfair.
You're right. And you know
just
what?
Go with the flow.
We're faced with some struggles, and but we're gonna ultimately learn from the different experiences that we had through this pandemic, and so this is a question for all of you. Like what did you guys in the beginning of high school? How did you guys imagine like your, how should I say this? The next, like right after high school, what did you guys envision that you guys gonna do?
You want to go first, Max?
Say that again.
Well, like in the beginning of high school, like I mean, I feel like we all had the stereotypical view of college, like American Pie and all these different movies. So like, yeah,
right.
where were you get?
Well, even before high school, both my parents went to college, 4-year universities, and then both got master's degrees. So just growing up, like I always thought college was the next step. But now that I'm older and have been exposed to other things, I see that there's so many other opportunities besides going to college. Great opportunities, I should say, that could be even better, just depending on the individual. But although, with that being said, I still wanted to go to college, but not just because I think it's best for me and what I want to do when I'm older, but not because of not because I don't think the other opportunities are good. Just I think college is the best opportunity for me for what I want to do when I'm older.
Yeah. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I would say when I first got into I never really liked school from the start, to be honest. But I always wanted to go to college just to play soccer, my dream sport. But when when I started just going up the chain of school, middle school, high school, I don't know, I just started thinking there has to be something else other than college, because maybe I just don't want to go.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
but can you move up the mic? I'm just saying it might be a little covered by
Dude, it's
things.
up there, bud.
It is? Okay, sounds good. I gotta say, it was I personally, in the beginning, I did have this view that, like, you know, it's just about, like, partying and stuff like that, you know, but once I
Wait,
came to
in
the
elementary
years,
school?
no, in high school, like, in the beginning of high school.
What about in elementary school? Like, what was your view?
Oh, same thing. Actually.
Parties?
Seriously?
I just, yeah, because, I mean,
I never
like,
thought about that.
I've always seen it as a
Have you ever
bridge
seen
to our adulthood. You know,
Well,
you're living on, most of the time
Have
you're
you
living
seen
on your
American
own.
Pie?
Yeah, I've seen American Pie. I don't really remember
Well,
exactly.
I'm just
How
saying-
young were you when you saw that movie, dude?
oh, well,
Holy
I guess, I know, I'm not saying that, like, I
Probably
saw
saw
it.
a movie and you're scarred
Huh?
for life. And that's
No,
what gave you
no,
that
I
image.
just, you know what,
I just wanna go there.
hmm?
Nothing.
Well, I just, I don't know, I didn't just think about it as, like, parties, but, like, I don't know, it was just, like, this, like,
Place that you could go to learn stuff and possibly.
I think it was more about, like, when I say parties, I don't mean, like, you know, just like a frat or something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, like, it was just a social circle, or a social, like, just a grenade of, like, people, yes, where you're able to find yourself, and through these different social gatherings, I mean, along with, you know, I did think, you know, you have to do good in college in order to you know, advance to like become a full-on
person.
adult,
Yeah.
and become, like a productive member of
I
society.
guess I was fooled kind of like that too.
Yeah,
I
mean,
guess not fooled, but like mostly
just,
pointed at
yeah,
that
didn't
direction.
exactly.
But as soon as I like found out that there were other directions, I quickly ran towards them, like trades.
Yeah. So, Max, so what did you ultimately decide to do? I mean, I know you.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm probably actually I got some new news on some other stuff, but I want to go into the trades. I want to go either into either be an electrician or somewhere in contracting.
Okay.
But I could possibly be going to what's Chicago? Illinois.
Yeah.
I could be going to Illinois to work with my dad in Rivian for a year. After school starts, I'll be making good money over there if that turns out. But most likely, probably going to be doing trades down here, schooling down here.
And what about you, Tom? I mean, like,
Well, I'm going to college next year at the University of Detroit Mercy in Detroit, Michigan.
Mhm.
And I'll be playing soccer there. And I'm going to be studying business in their 5 years MBA. So basically it's like an accelerated program where normally it would take 6 years to get a master's in business. But this program is like a little bit more rigorous, and it only take 5 years. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And are you I mean, was it like your first choice college, or
Well, I always grew up thinking that I was gonna go to University of Michigan just because my dad went there, and it's funny because I actually got declined yesterday because I turned because I got my letter back yesterday, but I turned in my application before I got the University of Detroit Mercy soccer offer. But I just thought I was gonna go to U of M just because my dad went there, and it's close to home, or not, or like close enough to go to games and stuff. So I was like a fan and just got acquainted with the campus.
environment.
Yeah. And I just thought it was
I've
like,
never seen Michigan's campus. Is it nice?
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I just thought it was, you know what I mean. It was just like what I was influenced by, but it's an amazing school and everything. But when I got the Detroit Mercy offer, I did my research on that school, went to it and stuff like that, talked to people that went there, and I just decided it was a place for me, really.
And
the opportunity was like really good.
Yeah, and like with the soccer, I mean, are you like have you? What's your story behind that? I mean, you must have put in a lot of work to get into the position that you got into.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I've always wanted to play college soccer, and I feel blessed that I got the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
At a good school and everything, but yeah, I mean, it's like any, you just gotta put in a lot of work for it, and it's you gotta do it on the field and in the classroom as well, because it's a good school academically. So that's
Yeah. So beyond that, like, what was your guys's like? How should I say this? Was it like years of like decision making for you guys, or was it more of like, well, I have a week to decide, where I want to go, and I mean, I know, Tommy, you got like 14 days to decide whether you wanted to commit to the school or not, and I know that it's not always an easy choice, but like, what was the
dude,
what was the process?
My mic isn't on. I'm just joking. Alright, but I'll answer the question. Basically, the reason why I only had 14 days was because of
the
there
soccer,
was money.
yeah.
There was money on the line, and they gotta, get. If they don't get me, then they gotta get another player. So it's just like the 14 days was just to help the team out. If I did decide not to go there, but I was pretty sure I was going there. And I'm really happy with the decision I made, but yeah. So I'm.
Is anyone else going that time?
Well, and another reason why I feel really blessed to go there is because a girl at our school at Royal Oak is also going there to play on their girls soccer team, Sarah Sorhan, and then I know one of my former teammates is also committed to going there as well, Miko from Berkeley.
Yeah. So you basically, you're not just gonna be alone up there. You're gonna have some company and
but even if that's just like a perk,
And personally, I played soccer pretty rigorously throughout my life, and it was always fun to just like, it was always good to have that one person. Tommy, for example, was for me. We always worked really hard together. We trained together with the same.
We warmed up to each other.
Yeah, exactly. We would compete really hard.
Yeah.
And like to see who's better, and like we would always set up different challenges for each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes pressure each other to like
to our breaking points.
Something. Well, I mean, we did. I tore my hamstring when we were racing.
Sprints. But that's like not that particular instance, but that was so much fun, or it still is a lot of fun.
Yeah. I want to talk about all the hard work we do with Coach Mike.
Yeah, but let me say this. Yeah. No, that was
that guy.
That was fun, That was fun.
What did you want to say though?
I can't even remember now, but I'm just saying what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, and I just want to zero back to like the college. College is what you make of it. I mean, however you perceive it, it's it could be as good as it could negatively affect you if you just don't take it as seriously as probably you should, and it's getting a degree and making the next step to in life, to be a full-fledged adult and living on your own. It's a big step, and but it comes with a lot of responsibility. And guys, what do you guys at this moment? Well, how about let's start with this. When you guys were younger, what did you guys want to be when you grew older? And how has that changed throughout the years?
Max, you want to go first?
I mean, we all know the the astronaut dream, right? We all knew the.
Oh, I feel like you wanted to be an astronaut.
Well, no, I don't think so. But no,
I feel like you've said that.
I wanted to be the president at one point.
Yeah,
I've always wavered in my you know.
What did you want to be?
Yeah, what did you want to be?
Astronaut. I always want. Yeah, I
Still
mean.
do?
You don't got 20.
No, well, I mean, I think now since space is becoming more commercialized, you know, we can.
Get
I
there
think.
easier.
Well, I think Elon Musk just sold a ticket to
Dude, Musk
the
doesn't know
moon.
anything.
To one of the.
He's just the richest person in the world.
Well, but over the years, I mean, I don't know, like I always been into my like a singing career. Maybe I do sing, you know,
Oh, yeah,
music and stuff, and but now I mean I you know I love this podcasting stuff, and it's fun to talk and to ultimately get a better understanding of like what we're all about through like different like conversations. I mean, I think that the more that like podcasts and these kind of like formats, different types of content get out into the world, you know, we can you know, so people can look at any kind of conversation and think, you know, this is what I connect with, this is what I believe in, you know. It's like we're not just in a world where it takes you know a long time for some sort of content to blow up, you know. And when we start like listening to each other, you know, and seeing, you know, our strengths, our weaknesses as people, we can ultimately see that we're all similar in our struggles. And I'm not trying to generalize anybody or single out a particular group or anything like that, but you know, if we just start listening to each other and start listening to different, like picking our brains and talking about different pressing issues, not just issues but things that interest us, and we can, I mean, you know, we can ultimately become a better society as a whole, and it could also contribute well to someone who's also in senior year. Maybe he's struggling on a decision, you know, should I go to this college? I mean, I know I've struggled with that decision. I mean, I had a soccer offer as well, a D2 offer, and it's like sometimes you have to think about in life, you know, what do you really want? You know, what's your real purpose on this planet? And that big step between high school and college, that's one of those moments in your life where you're kind of forced into that situation, you know, because you picked the wrong. Well, you have the next 2 years or 1 year to have the prerequisites done, which you have pretty much a little bit of flexibility to choose where you want to go. But after that, I mean, if you have to put some serious thinking into like what's your purpose on this planet? What do you want to do, and what do you love to do? And
you gotta find a balance.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, do you guys have like? Did you guys have to? I don't know, sit down and just think, like, I mean, or was it more just progressive over time?
I think it was just about doing research, you know, because it's a lot of money. It's like, and it's a lot of time and it's a lot of money, and you're trying to set yourself up the best way you can. But if you do your research, then, I mean, then you know, you should be all right.
Yeah. What about, I mean, Max, what made you think that trade school was the best route for you?
Well, I just knew that like if I were to go into college and somehow get my degree, because I know that, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but if I were to like college enough to go and actually succeed through it, there's still a chance that you can screw up and that diploma or master's, whatever you got there, is totally like useless. You useless.
I mean,
in a way, but like,
yeah,
because you can totally like just not love that experience anymore for whatever you got into, and just all of that money that you spent.
I was talking to my general manager today at Chipotle.
Totally screwed.
And she has a she's 24 years old, and or 25 years old, and she has a master's degree from the University of Toledo in accounting, but she doesn't want to do accounting. She said if she wasn't at Chipotle, she would want to be a hairstylist.
This guy at Hollywood has like a biology degree from like, I'm not sure where. I think it was a good college though, but he had a biology degree.
Yeah, it's cool.
Freaking Hollywood. It's like
nothing wrong with working at Hollywood.
Yeah, there is something wrong with working at Hollywood.
Well, I mean,
dude, I don't know if this catching my sound.
It's catching your sound.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Well, anyways, I think that, I mean,
What?
Just go. Yeah. But
take the mic off. I don't want to hear that.
Can I mute it?
No, just take off your mic.
I just had to ask. I didn't want to raise my hand.
They'll probably. You guys will edit this part out, Ian?
Huh?
Are you guys gonna edit this
Just
part
leave
out?
it.
I mean, no, yeah, we're
It's
just
funny.
talking.
We're talking.
Yeah.
Why is it so serious? We're just talking about our future, okay?
It's gonna be on Good Morning America.
My people.
Or no, it's
You're
gonna
gonna
be
see
on
this.
Well, you know, it's can make onto any platform that wants to sponsor us or to
that'd be sick.
to blow us up. But so Tom, while I have you here, I mean, well, what kind of advice do you have to someone who's just going through this right now?
What are you talking about, like soccer wise?
No, well,
School-wise.
school wise. Because I mean, you know,
like are you talking about like in high school or where we're at now? Well, I'll do both.
Yeah.
The best thing they can do is the best thing they can do is stay out of trouble. First and foremost, then get good grades, like turn in your assignments from the start. And if you do get behind or if you do get in trouble, it's important just to take the right steps forward. Although just look at it as a setback it's a minor setback for a major comeback, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be my recommendation. Just stay consistent with it and do well from the start. But then it's never too late if you're not doing well. And there'll be other opportunities, but just set yourself up the best way that you can.
I mean, like
Despite
I said, there are plenty of routes.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, college isn't the only one. I mean, I know that society likes to glorify this 4-year degree makes the is the only thing in life, you know.
Yeah.
But like Max is going to trade school. You can take a gap year. There are definitely, our high school, for example, has taken us to the information of that. And honestly, you only have one life, and if you need to do what you want to do. I mean, it's pretty much the only shot you got at the rest of your life. I mean,
and don't stress yourself too much.
That's very true, you know. And don't
I
make stress.
did that.
Yeah, just don't.
I definitely
overstress
overstress myself.
I know way too many people right now that are just way too stressed out.
I'm not one of those.
Just putting stacks on stacks on stacks of things just on top of it. But
yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's also COVID's, staying at home all the time.
Staying
not
at home,
really.
just having 5 jobs, school.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Sports.
Mhm.
It's just too much.
It is, and I mean.
Speaking of that, what are you guys doing? Any spring sports?
No.
I'm playing lacrosse.
You're not doing anything?
I was gonna try it for golf, but.
Why not?
They caught him. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Nah, I just
He can't.
He hit McMahon in the head with the golf ball. I'm just joking.
I forgot to yell for. Yeah, I mean.
It'd be fun to play with Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, but like we were saying earlier, about overstressing yourself and going through this time. I mean, listen, anytime you stay at home, camped up for a while without being in a social setting and I mean, you know, some people enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they, I think that I mean, I read somewhere that it only takes like a week for someone, I mean, like, let's say someone's stranded on an island and can't, you know, doesn't see anyone, you know, you don't even see your parents. It takes, you know, it takes a week, just a week to like.
That's been quarantined.
Yeah, and
months now.
I mean,
it
decreases production. It takes away your takes away a lot of social.
Beats.
Talking about Ben Sharp, he's producing music.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing with his.
So that's another thing that people can do: pick up a new hobby.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or get a job.
Ben's spewing out freaking 2 beats. Oh, freaking more than that. Probably 4 beats a week.
4 beats. Wow. That's.
Ian's gonna do 8 podcasts a day.
Probably more than that.
No, I'm thinking about doing like maybe 2 a week. Once I get everything set up, we got more mics coming in, so I can get more people on and.
Did you get this stuff for this purpose, or do you have this?
For this purpose.
Oh, so you just
bought
brand new?
that $700 board.
Shut up. No.
Jesus, dude. Did you?
But yeah, I guess the listeners don't know if I nodded or if I shook my head.
And that ring light?
Hmm?
And that ring?
No. I mean, this was just the equipment. It's not just for the purpose of like IaM. It's more about how should I say this? Like for anyone to use. I mean, if you know, like even if you guys, you know, like start your own podcast or something like that. I think it's really important right now for society to start, for people to start recording like conversations. I mean, to start like making social like steps to becoming like so that we can all like hear each other. I mean, I can't tell you how many times a podcast kind of like calmed me down, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like listening to Joe Rogan or something like that, you know, just listening to something that like a conversation that's either interesting or some kind of excitement happens on the other side of that mic, you know, where that person's creating some kind of content that makes you smile every day, you know?
Yeah, it just makes you wonder, it makes you think.
Yeah.
Makes you, it just distracts you from whatever's screwing with you.
Exactly. And from I mean, even being camped up, you know, inside your house. Because I mean, it was a tough year. I mean, we're thankful, you know, all of us stayed pretty healthy, and our families did too. But you know, it comes to the fact that like we, you know, don't talk to each other anymore. You know, like we don't really. You know, in the beginning of the pandemic, we were all kind of like, you know, we still kind of kept in touch. You know, we were just doing like, you know,
we're supportive, yeah.
Trying to figure out some activities. I mean, you know, I know in the beginning it was kind of we didn't know much about the virus anyways, you know, so it was kind of like different kind of like
just adapting.
Yeah, exactly. So but anyways, yeah, but we can talk about like different like we'll start different hobbies. I mean, I for example took up, you know, doing interviews now, starting the podcasts and doing, you know, like
more
having
stuff.
different conversations with other people. I mean, you know, there's plenty of stuff that you could do during this time. But you know, it's also, you know, don't overstress yourself. You know, life can be kind of roller coaster sometimes, and so guys, I mean, what have you guys taken up any new hobbies during the quarantine or during the pandemic?
I
think snowboarding.
Snowboarding, yeah.
Snowboarding and longboarding.
Okay, yeah. Well, not longboarding for me, but
I got the longboard probably the first month of quarantine. That's when I started riding a lot with everyone.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what only thing our parents will let us do.
Yeah. I would ride my bike up and down the parking garages.
Really?
Just like I don't know. Like,
Bomb
yeah.
Master Hill, just like at the bottom of the parking garages. Remember how it always gets like really steep?
Yeah.
To the last level, going underneath the bar.
Oh.
Love that.
Yeah, stay safe, kids, if anyone's trying this out. And wear a helmet, I guess. But,
No, but snowboarding too. Snowboard just came in though.
Really?
It only took like 3 months to get here, but no worries. Yeah, I missed the snow season. They get to use that, but next season, rip some trails for sure.
I mean,
Slopes.
I took up golf. I think.
Oh, me too. Golf, yeah.
We all kind of started
trying new things.
And expanding like our horizons, and our, ultimately, it might not be something that we like professionally pursue, but I think that once you get to a certain age, it's fun to just have something to like kind of ease your time, I mean, like, school's getting a little more difficult as the year goes on, so kind of finding different de-stressors is a really good way to and ultimately, like,
we're just cruising, man.
and just
are your classes getting harder?
Yeah.
Really?
Minor too.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're just putting in more content, like.
I'm just an OTech. That's hands
cool,
on,
Max.
Huh?
That's cool.
I know that's cool, but like it's nothing compared to AP.
No.
What the hell you guys?
No, I mean it's
You
just
can't.
No, I know.
You can't teach OTech without being hands, or you can't teach construction without being hands-on.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, like, for me that stuff is hell. And
Yeah.
for you guys, that's like breakfast.
Hell.
Hell, but
Hell.
Manageable hell.
Well, you're using a different, part of your brain. It's like.
Well, yeah.
Neither is
I understand.
like harder than the other. I mean, maybe like one could be a little more different, but and
No, what's your hardest class right now, Ian?
Count.
Me too.
But
Math.
you know what?
Just math, dude.
But my brother just graduated from MSU, so he told me it gets a little harder in college.
I'm sure of that.
Yeah, so I'm have that to look forward to.
That's another thing that college I don't really understand. I mean, it's not all of them are like this, but you have to take like a calc class or science or whatever, history. That's not even like your major or whatever you're trying to get in. You still have to take classes that you necessarily don't need.
Like general education classes, I think they call them.
But like some like private schools, like my sister, she only had to take her.
Well, private schools have a different curriculum than.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's another thing for all those who are, deciding on their college, or if you choose college as your next path, there are multiple different types of colleges. I mean, there's private and public, and not multiple, but I mean,
Is there more?
I'm not sure if there's.
I think
there are different types of colleges.
Community, yeah, that's true.
There's definitely a lot.
I mean, but like, you gotta, see, what kind of courses they offer, and if that fits you. That's something that we all of us kind of had to look into. I mean, I was considering a degree in physics and engineering, and the school that I was gonna play soccer for, if I signed, they didn't have those degrees, so I wouldn't be able to pursue that. Thankfully they had I want to pursue business, but like, if I ultimately decided that one of those professions is what I want to do, I would have to either find another school or teach myself. Not, of course. But
IaM University.
Yeah, hey, anything can happen. But exactly. So I think we're coming to the end of the first podcast. Guys, there anything else? What kind of advice do you want to give to the people that are listening from your experiences going
out of high school?
Yeah, just coming out. We're literally 2 months away from graduating, and
I guess going into senior year, take your time. Just look at all your options. I guess.
Yeah.
Don't rush it at all. Do not rush it.
Well, high school just goes by so fast, you know.
Oh my god! I don't even want to talk about that right now.
Yeah, it goes by really fast. So just enjoy it and just always keep your head up and just.
Guys, it's been a pleasure having you guys on the IaM podcast, the first ever. It's great to have you guys on board, and I hope all of you out there who are going through this pandemic. I mean, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you know, there's still some roadblocks we gotta go through. So, hope you guys have an awesome day.